Hello guys and welcome back to The Sims 4 Barn Conversion Part 2. So today we will just be going through the second part of our barn conversion. It's going to be probably a series of 4 as it did take us quite a long time to do this. We had done it on stream, which the first part was done in 5 hours, I believe, in a 5-hour stream, and then we just finished it off like after 4 streams. So it is a little bit of a long one. So we will break it down. This footage is actually quite a big chunk of cut down footage, so that's all good. So right now, as you can see, we're just finishing off the kitchen. So in the last part we had done the actual full barn conversion build and a bit of the outside work where we've got some pottery boxes outside and like a little pond area with some trees and stuff and a little seating area. But we will be today finishing off the interior downstairs. So here we are, we've just done the other side part of the kitchen, so now we're just choosing a dining room area. I wasn't really too sure what to do in this area. I wanted to go with like the woody vibe, so you might see me a couple of times go over and check the kitchen area just to make sure that it's like matching the theme. I wanted to keep the furniture relatively the same, so we try and go with the same like tones and colours. So this side is a bit more like an oaky brown vibe, I suppose, and we've got like lots of plants and some little shelving units and stuff. I wanted to try and get like quite a lot of greenery in this build, so I mean, as I said, it took a very long time to do, so it did take us a little bit, but I think the overall downstairs looks great and the overall building itself for the barn conversion looks good too. In part 3 there will be a funny section where we do up a room upstairs, making it look all funky. Chat wanted me to make it kind of like a mystery room, and I'm not going to tell you what's in there now. I will leave that for your guessing and comments, but it was quite funny. It's a little bit creepy actually, but it was quite funny to do. So here at the moment we're just adding the lighting and some extra bits on the kitchen side, so there'll probably be like some microwaves, kettles, teapot thing and everything else over there. So yeah, we're just figuring out the lighting. I do change it quite a lot. I like to do the lighting when it's dark, so I'll change the actual like daytime to night, and it genuinely does make it a bit easier to figure out what areas you need to light up. Obviously it might seem obvious to some of you guys, but I just thought it was like it just helps a lot. So we've got a little dining chair picture frame, not dining chair, dining table. It looks like a dining table. Although now I've just realised it is a group of dogs playing Jenga on a table. But anywho, I thought it was fitting. Table, people around it. That's what you do in a dining room, right? So I'm just figuring out what other like little shelving units and everything else that we want to put by the dining area, and then as we're doing that, we're going back and forwards with some of the other bits that we see, and we're like, oh, that could go nice there. Like there was a fish tank and a lovely little like cabinet type table thing that we put in the other room, in the living room. So I have a bad problem where I don't tend to know where everything is, and you would think after playing The Sims for a very, very long time that I would know where all these things are, but I don't. So we're spotting them and putting them everywhere where we think we need them. So we've got a little book there. I thought maybe it was like a little recipe book. We could use, like, pretend that it's a recipe book that this family, there's going to be quite many family actually. I might do a gameplay in this house, but you'll have to let me know in the comments if you wish to see that. But yeah, as I said, we're just figuring out where everything is, what sink we want by the looks as well. This build that I did, I can't remember too much of it because it was a very long time ago, but I remember what it looks like, so that's fine. So here we decided we wanted to do a downstairs toilet area, and then opposite that we decided we want to do a laundry area. So we've got a little toilet in there. I actually really like the colour theme I went for in there. It's a bit like a bluey and orangey type vibe in there. It's quite nice, but it was quite modern. But I had to try and use like the tiny home pack. I can't remember the name of the pack, but I try to use some of the stuff in there so that I can make sure that the stuff that's in there fits and equally looks nice and goes as well. So we use that. I thought that little flower mirror was quite cute, and I liked the colours of it as well, so we try and keep to the theme of that. We have a little like a drop down, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like almost like garland on the other side opposite the mirror, so we do that as well, just adding in the tiles and the wall tiles as well, and the flooring and the wall tiles. And then I really liked those plants in, well, the little tiny like twig looking things. Oh, there you go, there's the, oh, I thought it was garlands. It's actually guitar heads, if you wish to call it that. I really like those little like bottles with the greenery in, but they're actually really small, so I decided to size them up and put them in the corner. I thought it'd be quite nice to put like a mirror as well that you could actually like probably see like your top half in, realising now that that's actually quite high up. I really wanted to use this little clown mirror, as there is going to be kids in this build, in this family who live in this building. So I wanted to incorporate that. We've got a little family calendar over there as well for the parenthood, and I thought a corkboard would be nice as well for the children to put postcards on if they make like a pen pal or something. So there we've got the little shelf with the little knickknacks on it. So that's what it currently looks like on the outside. So that's what the kitchen currently looks like at the moment. I think it looks quite nice. I like the fact that there's quite a big decent sized dining table and a big island centre as well, for like if there's like any events or anything like that the family decide to do, then they've got the space to do that and have many areas for people to sit down. So we are done with the bathroom. We decide to do the laundry room now. This area in itself was a bit of a mission to try and figure out what to do. So what the problem that we had was that I wasn't too sure on what flooring to do in this little tiny, like, it's not really a landing, like hallway area, I suppose you could say, and it was a pain in the bum to do, because I wasn't sure whether I wanted the flooring from the kitchen, keep the carpet, or use a different wood flooring. Then I have the same issue in the laundry room where I wasn't sure what flooring I wanted, which you'll probably see in a moment. So I was like, I just did not know what flooring to do at all, basically. So, but I believe we go for this one in the end anyway. Yeah, from what I can see on here, we go for that one. So here's the little laundry set, I suppose you could say. So we've got the tumble dryer and the washing machine, the laundry basket, and we do actually end up doing a little shelf above it, which, to be fair, I thought that stuff like that would go in bedrooms because they've got hangers on. Now, I know there's an iron on there and like little towel baskets and stuff, but would you not have like the, what are they called? Coat hanger things? It's a coat hanger really, isn't it? Why would you have them in the laundry room? I mean, I don't have a laundry room where I live, in my house, so maybe it's something that is normally in a laundry room, but I just didn't think that you'd have anything to put on there. But clearly The Sims 4 wanted it on there. I mean, it does look good. Right, here's the problem that we're having. So I wanted to do a runner rug, and it looked a bit too small. Then I liked the fact that we had the kitchen tile flooring coming through to the hallway. Here we are trying to figure out what flooring to use. So I really liked the dark there, but then I wasn't too sure if it went with the walls, and I really wanted to use that wallpaper. Then I was thinking, well, shall we separate the room, have a door, get rid of those, and have like the living room area opened up to the hallway and the kitchen closed off. But then I didn't like that idea either. So then I changed it around to open up the kitchen a bit more And then again, I still didn't know what flooring I wanted to use. So we spent a good chunk of time trying to figure out what flooring we wanted, whether we wanted to open up the kitchen or leave the archway, which I believe we left the archway and where the door was. So this is basically the way that it turns out, which I do really like, but it did take us a good long time to figure out the flooring. There was like so many good flooring choices that I was like, this looks really, really nice. But then I didn't like the fact of how different it was from the kitchen flooring. And then chat was wanting me to change the kitchen flooring, which there were some nice ones, like that one I thought was quite nice. But equally, I wanted to try and go out of my comfort zone where I wasn't really using the same stuff that I would normally use. So that tile there, like the bronzy, orangey brown tiling, I never used in a build before. So I thought, I'm kind of going to go for that vibe. But as you can see there, we left the door by the living area and the archway by the kitchen area. So we're just figuring out spacing and where we wanted to put different areas of the living quarters. So I wasn't really sure what type of areas I wanted. I definitely wanted a fireplace area, so it could be all nice and cozy in there. And wanted, like, there's the fish tank over there. I wanted a TV area, but then I also wanted like an area for like skill building. But I had no idea where to put it all. This is where like the TV area ends up going. But I did like it in that corner. I just would have preferred to have been able to have the fireplace and the TV in the same area. And now I'm looking at it, that area over there on the left, I would have preferred to do the fireplace, which is what I'm about to do now. Because it's like right in the heart of the home. Like I feel like it would have got done better there, so I'll probably end up changing that when I next go into it, but it's fine where it is at the moment. It's like off to the side as you come in from the backyard. So if it's cold out in winter and you come in, you can go by the fire and get all toasty and warm, read a book, and like I've wanted like the cozy vibes, and that's what I tried to go for. So let me know in the comments if you think I achieved it. I wanted it to be not too dark in here as well, so I have gone for the white fireplace with the armchairs that are like quite subtle. They're not like a dark green, they're like a muted turquoise green with the blue throw over the top. And then I wanted that little poof with the zigzag blue lines on. I thought was so cute. So if one of the toddlers that will be living in this house wanted to have like the little own area to play on their iPad or like their gaming console thing, like a Switch or something, let's just pretend that these exist, then I wanted to have it a little area for them to just go run in. And I had loads of visions whilst I was trying to furnish downstairs, which again was really difficult to do. I just couldn't figure out where I wanted everything and what I wanted to use. I kind of went into the build just with I knew for definite I wanted to do the barn conversion build because I've been wanting to do that for a while. But in the terms of what furniture I wanted to use, I had no idea. And I always tend to gravitate towards the same style of furniture every single time, which is like the whites and like basics and cozy, but kind of stylish, but plain at the same time. So all of this here, like that side over on the right, that's a mix match of a load of stuff, which now I'm looking at it doesn't go, but we do end up changing up eventually. Do we keep this wallpaper? I feel like we do. Again, I don't really use this wallpaper, so I decided, no, I'm going to fully go out of my comfort zone, use a flooring that I didn't ever use before, and use a wallpaper that I've never used before. I do actually quite like that wallpaper, but it does seem quite a bit busy. It's a brown room with lots of colour in it. I mean, it looks okay, I think. I mean, mind you, saying that coffee table matches the colour in the fireplace. Oh, these stacks of rugs are amazing. I don't think they went with the vibe I was going for in the sense of the colouring, so I did end up getting rid of this and going for like a square rug. But I think it looks okay. I really like it. I think we go for the rug on the right. Yeah, we do. Because it's got like the same muted like blue and like a browny peach colour, which kind of resonates with the lamp, I suppose. But now I'm thinking of it, I don't think the lamp should have been that dark of a purple, to be honest, but it will be fine. Here we are trying to figure out some, I was trying to say ceiling lights, I don't know where that come from. probably because there's ceiling light right there. Curtains. Now I was one that always built my builds with no curtains or blinds. And over the years, I thought to myself, no house is really a house with no curtains and no blinds. So I decided I am going to start putting curtains in my builds, and you will see me on occasion going into these rooms and realizing that I've forgotten to put curtains in, and then putting curtains in after I've already done the room. Here, that fireplace there that I've just deleted is. I want to use it somewhere. I haven't figured out where to use it yet, but I want to use it somewhere. I love it. So there we are, moving those things over to the left again, after deciding that the fireplace was not going to go in that corner. We're doing the lights again in the dark, so we can figure out the dark areas and make sure that they're well lit. I don't know why there's such a big blind over by that entrance door, but what do you guys think of these big lights? I wasn't too sure. I did like the little ones, but I felt like the big ones looked a bit more modern and gave off a little bit more light. But I don't know if that's just me being me and putting that idea in my head that that's what it looks like, or if that is actually what it looks like. So if you think that, do let me know. Which ones do you prefer? Do you prefer like the discreetly hidden lights, or like the lights that you can like see almost like part of the decor in that like room? Oh, I really like that little greenery area as well. Like, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to make sure that I added a lot of like greenery and plants and everything over there, like in the house itself. So there is quite a lot of plants to look after in this house. But I think plants are a good thing to have in your house. It brings the outside in, or the outdoors in. I don't know what the phrase is, but I do like the idea. And when I move into my own place, I will have those little droplet succulent plants, the ones that you can like put on the top shelf and they like waterfall over the edge of the shelf. I love those. I'm a big fan of succulents more than plants, but I do like flowers and stuff as well. But I have a tendency to kill them, so it's probably not a good idea. But here we're trying to figure out what television I want to use with what type of, what's it called, TV stand. So we're faffing around with some of the tables, and I think in the end we end up having a couple of other sofas which we're going through because I can't make my mind up. Do we keep those like wooden things? I don't think we do. We do end up adding a wall in a second, once we've done this area, and have like the little skill building desk area, and there's also a chessboard as well. But oh, I love that Christmas tree. I can't believe it's already nearly Christmas. We're in October and it will be Halloween in a couple of weeks. Then it is the 5th of November, which is bonfire night. Let me know, does any of you outside of the UK celebrate bonfire night? Is it just a UK holiday, or is it like everybody's decided that they're going to celebrate it? I am curious. I want to know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I loved those photos. I only put them there as placeholders though, because I thought over time when we gameplay in this barn conversion building home, I suppose you could say, over time we'll like take selfies and family photos, so I will replace those, but I put it there as a placeholder just as like this is where like the family photos will be. I really like the idea of having like the area of the house that has like old family photos where you can see like your ancestors, grandma's your grandma's ma, and I love the idea of having like a history on a wall, I suppose you could say. So that's what that is and what that will be. Obviously some of the pictures as well over time as the family dies, sadly. Then we'll transfer them into new houses or like redecorate this house for the new generation to live in, or we'll change it and make it smaller, or make it bigger like a mansion. Oh, I'd love to do a mansion build. I will do a mansion build. So yeah, here we are figuring out the skill building area so that we can obviously gain our skills in logic and everything else. I think also you can use the computer, which I will put in a second, as a gaming one, because you can play The Sims and stuff on it. So that's also a bit of like fun activity as well. So if your characters are getting a bit, is it their fun level it goes down? I can never remember. It's been a while since I played The Sims. Then we've got that there as well that they can use to their leisure, as well as like doing their homework, research, and like learning new skills and ordering books and plants and all the lovely stuff. There's your little bookcase. That is actually from University Living, which I actually really like. It reminds me of like the IKEA simple shelves bookcase. And I like the fact that they've got a mixture of different things. You've got like the books, the binder, and then the little like slide in box, which has probably got toys in, let's be honest. Or we'll say it's got toys in for the toddlers, shall we? Keeping in mind as well, I haven't actually made the family yet, so if you want me to do either a stream or just a video, we'll probably do it on stream. We can make a family to live in this house and then do a playthrough, which we can add like little challenges in or something, where I've got to like, I can only play one character for the whole week of the game, without having any effect on the other characters, or something silly like that, or make them do silly things, or play like a few days without controlling that character so they do whatever they want and probably burn the house down and then we have to rebuild it again. But yeah, so that is the little skill building area. We have also got a little guitar there as well. I myself do play the guitar, if nobody knew. I am a self-taught guitar singer-songwriter, but I have not, I can honestly say I have not properly played my guitar for a very long time. So that is something to come in the making. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!